Right, today I haven't made any homebrew for years, so I thought while the kids were off school, we'd make some homebrew. Ralph's doing the filming, Morgan's give me a hand doing this. We're going to use a Wilco Mexican style beer kit, and I'm going to change it slightly to make it more my palate. So I'm going to add some golden syrup and to give it a bit of colour, some black treacle. So let's start. So we put all this in here. That's the homebrew kit.
Do we need a spoon to get it?
No, we'll drop it. What we're going to do, because it is so sticky, we don't waste it. We're using boiling water, but obviously be very careful with this. In here is 1.7 litres. Bear in mind I've got to pick it up. So, where's the spoon? Don't waste any. Yeah, hold it up. Right, so that is quite clean now. Also, we do the same. We've got 200 millilitres of golden syrup. Just take them a while.
Can I do something?
Yeah, you can pour this in a minute.
Okay.
Look at that. I'm just leaving your mixing stage, pouring water. Mixing this like this so it dissolves. So you want to give that little stir, Morgan. We're using a stainless steel spatula type ladle because wooden ones tend to harbour the germs. Everything's been sterilised. Right, mind your fingers. That's the golden syrup. Now, we'll do the same with this black treat.
Can I pour it in?
Nice bit of water in there. And a nice bit as well. Hold the handle, Morgan. Give that a stir. Cat of water.
Daddy, should I pour it in?
Make sure it's steep. Is it all dissolved?
Yeah, I can, like, there's nothing. Should I pour?
Yeah, pour it in, yeah. Get that done. All in, have a good stir. So there we used black treacle, golden syrup. Then the next ingredient is, look, stop it a minute. As you can hear, the kettle's boiled. Come on, concentrate on this boiling water. Just the smell is lovely. See the colour? That is meant to be a light beer, but because I've put black treacle in it, it's darkened it up to make it like a black lager. Right, move your arm, Morgan. Right, stir that up until the sugar is dissolved.
Yum! Daddy thinks it's going to be yummy.
Look, please. Okay.
You have to put it on.
The thing using a spatula like this with the holes, it helps mix it because it
separates the...
yeah, for a little bit. So down here we have the rest of the water to make it up to 40 pints.
Just mix. How are you meant to mix it?
Should we get all the goodness out there?
Ew, it just dribbled on me.
Now, we're going to give that a good mix. We're here, we have we've got some malt which won't be used. And put in here. Probably won't use this until later. Our Cascade hops to give it a bit more hoppy flavour, but I'll wait until I've tasted the hops first. Yes?
Could you eat them?
Not really, no. Right. Next thing, we're going to check the specific gravity of the beer. Basically, this is a hydrometer. Concentrate. Hydrometer, and marked on here. This one particular one is marked up as alcohol content as well, and that's equivalent to 1.40 on a specific gravity scale. Basically, the thicker, more sugar in there makes the hydrometer higher in the fluid, which I'll show you in a moment. But we'll just don't keep whipping it around now. I'm just going to take the temperature, ideally to measure the. It should be 20 degrees, slightly above 25. So we need to leave that a little bit to cool down.
See?
Huh?
Can I please see? Where? Oh yeah.
But we can make adjustments to the hydrometer readings by a simple formula we have here somewhere, and we'll find in a moment. So anyway, we'll see your height it floats to.
140.
140. If we turn that round, see the yellow there's what I'm aiming for, 5%. Slightly above. Now that is likely to be slightly stronger, which is ideal for me. Now what we'll do, we'll measure that daily, and as the yeast, which we're going to add in a moment, Morgan, the yeast turns the sugars, turns the sugar, which we've got in there, and the malt, which was in this, and the treacles into alcohol. The treacle, it might make it a bit hazy, but there you go. So that's dried yeast. So we're going to put that in there. Give it a bit of a whiz. And let the yeast turn the sugar into another one more.
Huh?
Turn the sugar. Make sure the lumps are gone. A bit lumpy. Turn the sugar into alcohol. And the other byproduct is carbon dioxide. As you can see, we've got the beer ready now for checking with the hydrometer. You can see this, that's where it should sink down to, because the sugar is now disappeared into alcohol and the other byproduct, carbon dioxide. So we'll gently put this in here. And we'll see. Yep, I think.
It's about.
Yeah, in the green.
No, if you look here, there's a bit of white.
Yeah, I think that's good enough.
Teeny bit of white, not quite.
Not quite, is it? So now the beer's finished, we're going to put it into this vessel, a keg. And then in here, we're going to add some sugar. Right, Morgan? Into here. That's 3 ounces or 85 grams of demerara sugar. What they call the primary fermentation is now over. Now we need the secondary fermentation, which makes the beer fizzy. So we can drink fizzy beer. You know the Brits don't like it too much. So what we do first, we'll pour this in here.
We can mix it.
Doing now, we're just dissolving the sugar to make sure it's fully dissolved in a sample of the beer. Put the sugar in there, and now Morgan, if you kindly carefully put that in there for me.
Alright.
Yeah, pour it, yeah. Right, that's in there. That will help. That will give us the bubbles in the beer. Right, that's it, Morgan. We don't need it too excessively. Next thing is the beer into. Put your water first, otherwise it won't. Oops. Rule number 1, turn the. Oops. Right, so we've got water in there to start the siphoning. Anyone know what siphoning is? What will happen is gravity will take this out, and as it comes out, it will suck the fluid out of the beer. Now, on the end of this, at the bottom of here, is full of sediment. The leftover parts in here. Now, Morgan, would you like to undo the tap?
No.
Right now, you can see the beer flowing into the container. I'm carefully holding this in here, not to disturb the beer too much, because as I said before, there's sediment at the bottom. We've now siphoned off the beer into here. All what's left in here is a few flies. The sediment at the bottom. So what now will happen is we'll put the lid on, leave it for 2 weeks, and then we'll come back again and see what it's like. Now, recap, this was a Wilco Mexican light style beer. We added some treacle and demerara sugar and some syrup to change the colour. The next beer we're going to brew is another Wilco one, Dark Velvet Stout. Don't think I'll change this one, I'll probably just leave it exactly as it is. So that's our next project. Okay, thank you. Oh, well, this is the finished product. It's been about 2 weeks-ish. I guess we should better see what it tastes like. So here we go. Oh, looking good. Don't go mad, just in case. Well, I must admit, that looks good, nice and clear, nice little head on it. That's what it tastes like, shall we? Smells alright as well, which is always good. Tastes like homebrew, but it's not bad. Yeah, good. Really good. Cheers.